What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for round 4 of the SXperts. I am Chase, a little under the weather today, here with my co-host Christian.
What's up, everybody?
So, yes, I am recovering from a pretty nasty cold. I got my COVID test. It was negative. No need to panic, but I will not miss this show for the world. So we are here. We're getting it done. Thank you for tuning in.
No comment.
What?
Let's roll.
Anyway, Robbie Wageman.
Huge.
Team
He's killing the 250
Solitaire,
class.
Nuclear Blast. He is calling in today. He is killing it in the 250 class. He's going to be calling in. If you guys haven't yet, check out the Wageman Bros YouTube channel. It's pretty freaking funny. Him and his brother.
One of my favorite groups to watch.
Him and his brother are pretty dang funny, dude.
I don't know if anybody has more fun than those.
All that partying, says Mick DeShaw. Yeah, a lot of talent in that Wageman family. To have two brothers racing Supercross at the same time, that's pretty wild. Put up the shield, boys. Come on. Get it out of your system now.
Oh,
get it out. We got a lot to talk about here. We got round 4, Anaheim 2. There's actually 3 Anaheims this year.
Yeah.
So, also, if anyone's going to be at Phoenix next weekend, I will be there. Myself and Shane will be there. And we're going to be at the rig during the Phoenix Supercross in the pits. We're going to be doing some trivia where we're going to be asking questions to people. And if you get questions right, we have these cool little number plates with the fantasy sticker on there. So if you're going to be at Phoenix next weekend, come find me and Shane. We're going to post on the SXperts Instagram page.
What are they getting? One of these with the...
Yeah, so you get like one of these mini number plates right here with an SXperts logo on there saying that you're a trivia winner for 2022. And some other swag. We're just going to have a lot of swag that we're handing out. So if you want to be on there on the Instagram stories, come say what up and have a chance to win something.
I want to see the nation show up strong.
Get brushed up on your trivia, though, because I've been filling out some questions, and we got some tough ones in there.
These people are ripping you, bro.
Are they? Dang, that was loud. Oh, gosh. Put up the shields. Phoenix COVID breakout coming right.
Oh, God.
Man, it was good timing, though. Get sick now and not have to worry about it later on. I like it.
Let's roll, dude.
All right, let's do this. Anyway, here we go. Anaheim 2. So let's just do a quick recap of last week's results. We had Sexton with his first win, Tomac, Ferrandis, Webb, Malcolm Stewart another top 5, and then we had Roxon with the unlikely wild card of 7th place.
Yeah, one of the lowest ones we've seen in a long time.
Yep. So we haven't had perfect scores yet. We had a pretty well spread out amongst as far as like pick percentages
go. The most spread out we've ever seen for first place picks. I mean, the top 5 dudes were all separated by like 16%.
But how's that trending for this week? A lot different now that Sexton finally got his win?
I haven't looked into it, but I'm sure it's back to normal. I mean, you got to be picking Sexton, a lot of Tomacs, I'm sure. So.
All right. Well, look, let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about the track map because I'm already seeing comments in here. Who said that? Dr. JB said the upcoming track map is fire. Here's what I'm stoked about. Yeah, look at this. 2 whoop sections. And I was talking to Josh, the man behind the camera, earlier today.
Good start.
Yeah, 1 whoop section is going into a sand section. Don't know if we've seen that before.
Yeah.
So hopefully the sand section kind of mixes it up. And also, kind of interesting, the second whoop section there, you go off to the triple, hang a right, bull turns, lots of bull turns too. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of unique. Long rhythm lanes, 6 bull turns or 6 180 turns in here. So I feel like it should have some good passing mixed up.
Coming out of the whoops into the sand.
Yeah. Last week's track to me just seemed pretty basic.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I think Prowse pointed it out that where they had to slow down at the last quarter of the whoops because it was a flat turn. That caused a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll ask Robbie about that.
This one looks like a Tomac track to me.
Why is that?
Long rhythm lanes, couple whoop sections.
I don't know.
Turns. That dude can bull turn like nobody else.
Well, like they say, it's called Start Cross, and we've got a cool little graphic coming up that you, my friend, have put together for us. That's looking pretty good.
The new segment.
All right. Best track yet, Long Rhythm Lane 2. So sick, says Brody Richard. I agree. Track's looking good. Looks like a Webb track with 2 whoop sections. Come on now.
I mean, they break down, but
I don't know. Webb's kind of the big question mark. He's only 1 point down right now in the championship, but still don't know.
I would say Anderson track more than Webb.
I feel like with round 4, I feel like Webb and Tomac and some of these guys, they need to start building up a gap.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't want it to be too close halfway through. Like someone's got to establish some dominance here.
I mean, to me, it just looks like a Sexton Tomac Anderson podium.
Anderson or Sexton track is feeling good. The guys that are good in whoops are going to do well, I feel like.
Anderson was passing everyone in the whoops, so. All right.
But such a bummer, though. Injuries.
AC, that sucks. Out for the remainder of the year.
He is gone. So no more seeing him rip off some starts.
That's a bummer, dude.
Yeah. Justin Hill. I saw he was doing like a riding school at his place in Oregon. So I don't know if he's playing the race Supercross.
I mean, his big bro's doing all right.
Yeah. Savachi's out for the season as well, too.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. But anyway.
Still out, too.
Yep, that's who Josh Hill's filling in for, who made the main event last week. So
dude, Hill,
good job on that.
What do you think about his gear he's been rocking lately? Like the old school Fox stuff. I'm just a sample. You need to check that.
Is it?
You need to peep that.
I thought Well, I think it's new gear, just an old school vibe to it.
It's got like the old school style. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Sexton's going to fall in the sand after the whoops during the main. Ruben, don't wish that bad juju on people. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about some stats and what we need to know here because the best starters in the game are the ones that are doing good so far right now.
Best starters in the game. We need to get an intro. We need to get intro music to this segment.
You got suntan, baby.
All right, Christian, tell the people what you got going here.
In the game. I mean, finishes we kind of all know. It's in our minds, but who's really getting the best starts here? And that's what's kind of surprising to me. I don't know if without this graphic, a lot of people would have known Sexton was the best starter.
Well, I would agree. I think he has 2 hole shots.
Yeah, but
Let's go to the stats here.
It's pretty surprising that he's the best still. And Anderson up there in third. Muskin and McElrath surprised me too.
Yes. Well, yeah, Sexton, yeah. Well, we've seen McElrath rip off those good starts. You know who surprises me, though, is there's no Cooper Webb in here.
Yeah, no Webb.
Because his starts, and like Anderson being in third is good, but there's no Webb in there. Tomac is not in there, but yet he's leading the – here's what's funny is Tomac is not in the top 5 average starts, but the man is leading the points right now.
And he also has the best average finish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird.
No wins, red plate holder. Tomac has the red plate right now, Steve Brinkert. But that's kind of interesting.
What's the best hole shotter? That'd be Sexton. Obviously, I mean, we know he got a good start last round, but you forget he hole shotted in A1 too.
I know. So dude's been ripped. Did he hole shot? I thought Roxon hole shotted. Or
Sexton. Sexton
crossed the line first, and then Kenny got him real quick.
Mm-hmm. The dude's got 2 of the 3 hole shots.
Interesting. Okay. Also, a little tidbit for you guys if you haven't been keeping up. So I guess Sexton and Roxon, after Anaheim won, they went back to work and did a lot of testing for the whoops sections. After seeing Chase and Kenny going down in the whoops, they did a lot of testing from week 2 to 3, and it sounds like they kind of got it sorted out. That's why I think you should be high on the Honda guys going into this weekend having 2 whoop sections.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Roxon's stat last round wasn't great, but you got to remember he went down.
He did. What did he end up? He got 7th, right?
Yeah. Anderson and him came together, and
I mean, there's 8 points or 7 points separating the top 8 dudes right now.
Everyone's had a good round and a bad round, seems like. So it's all really even, which I like.
Okay,
Striving and thriving.
He is. He definitely is.
Well, let's get right into it. Let's talk about our championship contenders here and let's get some stats to help people out. So I guess we'll start with
Got your boy.
last week's winner.
How many people were yelling for him to not get caught when he was leading that thing?
You know, Anderson, I think, was closing the gap, but I think Sexton was pacing himself a little bit. Obviously, those guys have markers where they can see where each guy is. I don't think he catches Sexton, but it was impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I picked him to win. You knew it was going to happen. I don't think anyone's faster than him.
Yeah,
that's my point.
Everyone did.
So,
okay, but look, we've already said it. He's got the best average start of all the riders right now. His finish this season, 1 last weekend. He was 9th and then a 5th. But he probably should have won Anaheim 1. Yeah. And I should have blonde hair right now.
Yes, you should.
But he is not far out of the title hunt. So I think Chase Sexton's here to stay, y'all.
I do too.
I'd keep him in your...
I mean, here's what you go off when you're picking him. He hasn't finished more than 2 positions away from where he's qualified. He's led the most amount of laps. It was short lap times last week, but still, he has one more than K-Rock, has won 2 of his 3 heats.
Yeah.
So that shows me he's getting starts every time that gate drops.
We need to go back. Maybe for next week we'll look at average starts for all. They don't give the stat for starts in the heat race, so we'd have to go back and watch it. But that would be a good stat because
your boy needs more cowbell. We need more stats.
Cowbell.
Yeah, no more cowbell. We need more stats.
Oh, okay.
What do we have here too? Hard to not put him in first with
Misfits
2.72.
Moto.
Best starts and a win already in 2 hole shots.
That's what I mean. He's 2.72 after lap 1.
There's only one man that can challenge him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, like we got the poll going right
there's
now.
The poll right
would
there.
Anderson have caught Chase Sexton last week?
I don't think he would have caught him.
70% right now are saying yes.
I don't think he would have caught him in that race, but he gets up in the second a little closer for the gap is like 8 seconds. Yeah. I think he's
Frozen
really
Gumwad says 1 win for Sexton does not mean he'll be consistently on top.
No,
I would say on top of the box, but top 5 podium guy.
But 2 hole shots, great starts. Winning heats,
and
he's
showed he's like one of the fastest guys.
Nobody's caught past him. I think he is.
I think so. I think he's here to stay.
I do too.
All right, yeah. So again, with those stats, how do you not put this man on your podium right now?
There's no way I wouldn't do it.
All right, moving on. Next rider,
your boy, Marshall Law.
He's not my boy.
Your boy.
I'm really frustrated with this guy right now. If you want to be a title contender, and Justin Bogle said this, you can't be making enemies with the guys that are getting lapped.
I agree.
Okay.
I fully agree with that.
Josh, we have 81 votes on the poll. 68% think Anderson. Man, there's a lot of Anderson nations out here right now.
I'm big
Dude,
on
I'm on board with them. I don't know if he would have caught him, but I was so pumped to see him up there. And I'm like a week behind. I had Sexton to win last week and missed it. And then he wins this week. And yeah, I wanted to see Anderson do well.
I want to see them closer this round.
All right.
Because they're definitely the 2 fastest, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm not putting Sexton in my top 5 even. All right, Brody.
That's
your points.
Interesting strategy.
All right. Justin Barcia, still the only rider to be on the podium twice this year.
Love it or hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, he's had those back-to-back thirds.
Okay. On average, finishing his actually 7 spots better than where he qualifies. Barcia's not the best qualifier. We all know that, so don't freak out about qualifying. He's tied with Sexton for the 3rd best average finish of 5.
Mm-hmm.
His starts, though, have not. This is the thing. We get this with Barcia every year. Comes out swinging. Everyone knows this. He comes out swinging in the first opening rounds, and then he just kind of slowly fades back. His average start is 8. That's the 9th best of all the riders.
I'm not pumped on that.
That's not good. 14th place start last week. You've got to be more consistent.
I mean, the first 2 rounds he was with 2 5th-place starts. I'm betting he bounces back. I mean, he's got to feel really bad about last week. You know he can get a start whenever he wants to. I'm putting him – well, I mean, I'll give it route right now. I'm putting him in 5th this week.
Look, Barcia's had the red plate 4 times for less than 2 rounds in 4 years. That's not a good statistic.
No, but I think he's going to do a lot better this round. I just do.
Okay.
I'm picking him 5th.
You're picking him 5th this round?
Yep.
Okay.
He can't pass now without bamming.
It is. He gets mad at people for calling him Bam Bam and wonders why, and then
just embrace.
He's just exploding people.
Well, somebody asked me why I was all pumped on Freezy doing that to Craig, but I get mad when Barcia does it. Well, my opinion is that Craig is going to pass Freezy, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. So that's why I'm okay with Freezy doing it. Dude, you got to pull out every trick, everything you can do to keep him back there as long as possible, maybe force him into a mistake.
Yeah.
The thing with Barsha, same thing. Dude, you're going to pass Bogle.
And it's like you're like opening laps.
Yeah, you're going to pass him. Like, it's going to open up.
And
dude.
you but you
don't need to force the issue on a guy that you should be passing and I mean, pretty much 100% will. So that's why I was okay with Freezy and not Barsha.
Yeah, like I'm okay if you're trying to keep a guy behind you.
Yeah.
Like defensive. Like it's maybe out of desperation.
Yeah,
But don't be teeing guys up in the beginning laps of the race.
How's Freezy going to fail his team if he just pull over and let Craig go by like that? I wouldn't be cool with that.
Robert M. says 51 will self-destruct. We will see.
He's counting on Barsha Law is what he's thinking.
All right, Ken Roxon. I feel like Anaheim is to Kenny what San Diego is to Chad Reed.
Maybe.
He's got 4 Anaheim 1 wins.
He enjoys
He
Anaheim.
likes this stadium.
Yep.
He's only 7 points back, so no need to panic here. And the Honda starts have been so good. 1-6-5. So has a second best average start. Now the AC is out of 4.
Yep.
So his starts have been really good. We know he's good in the whoop section.
Yep.
Hasn't started worse than 6th. So he's got to be in your top 5, right?
And that alone, I'm putting him in my top 5.
Pending a Jason Anderson front wheel takeout, he's a top 5 guy.
Yeah. I mean, he led 22 laps and won at A1. Like you said, we're going back to Anaheim. Hasn't finished worse than 3rd in any heat. So he's getting good gate picks in the main. Only finished worse than 7th 2 times all last season and has already done it twice this season, though.
Okay.
So there is that.
But look, average finish of all his Anaheim races, I had to dig deep to go back. His average finish of all Anaheim races, even Justin Barsha, going back all the way to like 2014 when Roxon was a rookie, his average finish at Anaheim 1 is better than Justin Barsha and all these guys. So I'm just saying the dude likes Anaheim. We got another poll just popped up. Who do you think will get another winner? Or do you think we'll get another winner at A2? So a new winner.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
You think we'll get another repeat?
I think so.
Dude, I feel like Webb's got to strike.
Maybe.
Webb or Tomac need to get a win.
Tomac, I would bet on getting the win for a first-time winner more than anyone else.
More than
a crazy stat that I thought about and looked up is we've had 10 different riders in the top 10 in the last 3 rounds.
There you go.
And so, like, top 5 is so hard to pick because it's really like just put a dartboard up and close your eyes and throw one.
So you think Tomac wins before Webb?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, they're both not getting the best start, so that literally is a coin toss. All right, Anderson, round 4, says Mick DeShaw. Man, Mick just seems like an Anderson fanboy over here. Look at that.
Dude.
52% saying we're going to get a new winner. Well, I have Sexton to win, so I don't know. I guess I don't feel that way. But
I know I said we wouldn't either, and then I went and looked at my picks and just changed my own mind. So.
I don't know. Dylan says Webb will keep striking top 5s, but no wins anytime soon.
He doesn't need to win, really, in my mind.
All right. So, Josh, just so you're aware, Robbie said he's going to join the chat here very soon. So, in just a minute or two, we're going to have Robbie Wageman calling in. Tomac's second. All right.
What are you going to do? You want to rip out the webs?
Well, let's just put
rip out those cobwebs.
Let's get Webb up there, but then if Robbie comes on, we're going to talk to him in the meantime.
Let's get into the webs.
The web of lies.
The web of lies.
Oh,
average finish this season.
Where'd I put Webb's number plate?
4.3. Top 5 must. Best start this season, though, is a 4th. Oh, we got Robbie in here now?
Oh, Robbie. All right.
Oh, no, not
we
yet.
can hear him, but he can't hear us yet. All right.
Said he must push for a better result in the heat after the first 2 rounds. He did it last round. Got his first heat win and then got his best start. So we were right on that one. Has a 6th best average start of 7th. Finished 8 spots better than where he qualified last round. Has podium percentage of 76% or better the last 3 seasons.
And that's or better. Like oh my gosh, his titles. He was like over.
And then you got this
insane.
stat too. After round 3, he only finished off the podium 2 times last year. So
yeah,
he does seem to turn it on about this point.
He that's why I feel like Webb, you need to put him on your podium this weekend because I feel like I said, I feel like Webb and some of these guys need to start distancing themselves and putting a bit of a gap and separate. So
I think
I feel
he
like
likes
it's go
to just kind of hang back a little bit and put the pressure on them. So
here's something interesting though. If you guys are listening, so I looked it up. if you add up Webb's first 3 finishes from this year to last, this year you might not think like he's doing that great. He actually has more points this year by round 3 than he did last year.
Yeah.
So Webb's not panicking.
No panic mode.
No panic. But wins sooner than later. That's my guess. So, I don't know. 2 whoop sections could hurt him, though. That's all I'm saying.
It could. That's why I think he might play it safe into like a 3rd, 4th.
Yep. All right, Josh, man behind the camera. We ready to go with Robbie?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Robbie, can you hear us?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, we're getting there. Sorry.
He's the first ever Zoom.
He's the first ever Zoom call, so we're figuring this out as we go kind of right now.
Old people in
Oh,
technology.
there he is, Robbie. What's going on, man? Dude, we are good. Thanks so much for calling in. You're the first ever Zoom call.
Yeah.
That's cool. I feel honored.
Dude, I walked in today, and they were figuring it all out, and I was like, I guess we'll give it a try. So stoked to have you on the show. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Hey, by the way, congrats, man, on your season so far. Looks like you had a career best at A1 of 10th, right?
8th place at A1.
All right, sorry, 8th place at A1, right? But that was a career best because I was looking at some past results.
Indeed, it is. Yeah, so I'm super happy with that.
Well, that's how it came up. The guy's been in the top 10 all 3 rounds or whatever, and he's not even on the power rankings.
I know.
What's up with that,
And your team called us out on Instagram, or I think on Twitter for it.
What is up? Shane said he was going to hit up HR about that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who runs that Twitter account, but whoever does, we'll leave that one up to you guys.
All right. Well, hey, we apologize because we don't have anything to do with that. I think Feld kind of does that. But hey, man, first of all, your team got a lot of attention the last round with the military appreciation. I don't think a lot of people realize the dynamic of your team. It's pretty unique how you guys have a lot of military veterans that actually work on your team. Your graphics kits were really, really cool. So give us a little bit of insight about that for the people that don't know.
Yeah, so my mechanic and Surat's mechanic were both in the military along with our truck driver as well. So it's pretty cool to do something like that. And another cool thing, Chris Elliott, team manager, kind of surprised them by doing that. So they actually had no idea that the graphic kit was going to look like that. And I actually brought the graphics down on Friday morning, I showed them to them and they were like tearing up. They were like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing they've ever seen. So they were super pumped on that. And I mean, not only them, but so many teams and other people, and like Daniel Blair came over and seen it and he was super amazed by it. So yeah, it was just cool. Something different, to like really bring out the military appreciation was super cool to be a part of that.
Right on. Yeah, we saw it on Blair's breakdown. He was over there doing a lot of attention with the bike. So that was pretty dang cool. So,
yeah, no, awesome.
So we told the people at the beginning of the show, too, they need to go watch the Wageman Bros YouTube channel.
Dude.
I was watching one of your guys' shows earlier.
They crack me up.
7 Deuce Deuce saying your shoes aren't all white because they have a line of red on them and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, no, we try to keep it interesting and fun with that. Just a little behind the scenes and just some of the different things like who we are and just some real stuff. You know what I mean? Obviously this is our job. We're serious when the goggles go on, but not a lot of people behind the scenes. And so we try to keep it fun and keep it different and just let people know who we actually are. So I think people enjoy it.
Well, I love it, dude. Them razzing each other and stuff. The personality is what gets me.
And obviously it looks like riding a dirt bike, that gene is doing well in your family because your brother RJ is also racing the 450 class this year, correct?
Correct. Yes, he is.
So, funny story. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but me and a group of guys from Rocky Mountain were at the 24-hour race at Glen Helen this last year, and we were doing it on 1994 WR250 bikes. And your brother, we were watching him all night with Colton Eck and skipping the name, Ryan Strat. They were leading the race up to like a few hours left in the day, and they were having a clutch problem all night long and ended up losing the race because of that. But have you done the 24-hour race before?
I actually haven't done the 24-hour yet. RJ always makes fun of me because I haven't done it. And he thinks I'm scared. I'm not scared. I like to do it. I haven't had a team to do it with. So, but yeah, RJ's always tells me how cool and how much fun that race is. I'd like to do it here one day.
It's the most. You'll never have so many highs and lows in a 24-hour time span. I promise you that. Like,
right?
it's a different.
Yeah, exactly. That's what RJ always says to me. He's like, honestly, even though we had a clutch problem, he's like, you can't even get mad. It's 24 hours.
It's 24
racing.
hours.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, hey, man. So did your dad race or like anybody else in your family, or is it just you and RJ?
No, yeah. So my dad raced back in his day. I don't even know. I want to say around, I think his prime, I want to say was like, I want to say like the 1986 era. So yeah, he raced. And then, just growing up, we watched Supercross growing up as young little lads. So
Yeah.
just begging for dirt bikes and yeah, just keeping the dream alive. I like to say, I guess it just runs in the blood, and me and RJ are just keeping it alive and having fun.
Nice.
Speaking of that, like what?
Yeah.
How did the whole jerky thing start up?
Yeah. Do you have your own jerky?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. We have a family friend. He's in the jerky business, and me and my brother RJ were thinking about doing it for a couple of years, and we were kind of like skeptical on and off about it. And then finally one day we were like, screw it, let's just do it. And we like beef jerky a lot, so
Okay.
we were like, yeah, well, we should do it and kind of bring it into the moto industry, and see what it does. And if it doesn't do anything, big deal. At least we tried, and it's actually been going really, really well. We can't complain. It's been fun. It's been cool to learn business side of things. And honestly, all the fun that precedes, they help my brother and I get to the races and, fill up the gas tank in our motorhome and
That's
some
awesome.
entries for us and things like that. Yeah. And I mean, our goal one day is to be able to help racers. Like right now we merged with the 7 Deuce and we got a jerky for him. And so, he's pretty popular in the paddock and has a lot of following. So we partnered up with him and we also help him out a little bit too, as much as we can. So, that's our goal one day, is not only to help us, but to help other racers and get to the races and stuff like that. So it's a super cool thing that we're doing. And
so what's it called and where can people get it? Can you buy it online?
Yeah, so it's called Our Jerky, and it's eatourjerky.com is the website.
Okay.
So the full website of it, we actually just launched a brand new website. And we like to do some different things and stuff like that. We like to do some giveaways, so we give away jerseys as much as we can. And so yeah, I mean, sometimes people will DM us on Instagram or you can leave a comment on when you order online, and some people will ask if they could get a jersey with their order or whatever. We'll hook people up. We like to give back.
Awesome. How old are you right now, Robbie?
I'm 22 right now.
Gosh, I was looking at it. You raced the Super Mini and All-Star class back in 2013 and 14. That was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You're just that is so long ago.
Yeah,
Gosh.
I know, right? It's
All I know is
crazy.
there's girls here in the chat room asking how old you are too. So
That's why I asked. They wanted to know. They wanted to know. And people are confused because we were talking about RJ, and so they see the letter R thinking that like we're talking about you and RJ as the same person too. But
Yeah, right.
hey, so real quick before we get into some 450 talk and some fantasy stuff here so you can help the players out, if you need tie downs for your jet skis so you're not dropping them out of the back of your truck in the middle of downtown a couple times, we can help you out with that.
We know a company.
We know a company that sells tie downs.
It wasn't even my fault. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I mean,
No,
I was kind of shocked when I
you
heard it
know
happen once, but twice?
It was my fault. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my buddy, we untied him and we pulled him out of the bed of our truck a little bit to clean them because we have new ones, so we don't want them to water spot. And yeah, we pushed him back into the bed and didn't tie him back down. We kind of forgot we didn't tie him back down.
Oh, there's probably no worse feeling than that.
No, do you just drive off and act like it didn't happen at that point?
Yeah, you got to go pick up your jet skis in the middle of an intersection.
I wasn't even driving my truck, to be honest with you. So.
Oh gosh!
It
All
was,
right,
I like it.
well,
it was kind of a bummer.
We had to poke a little fun.
We got lucky. Yeah, we got lucky. We no holes, no nothing, and we picked them back up and took them to the water, and they never sank, so we're good to go.
All right. Well, hey, Steph told me to ask you that, so it's on her.
Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it.
All right. So, Robbie, let's talk about some fantasy here. As you know, what RM Fantasy SX players do is they pick their top 5 each week for fantasy, and then we have a wild card each week. So right now, as you know, the points chase is super, super close with the 450 class. Give us your thoughts on okay, so I was talking to Christian earlier, and I told him I think it's time with coming up to round 4. Webb hasn't won yet. Tomac hasn't won. I feel like some of these top guys need to start distancing themselves a little bit. Give us your thoughts on what do you think is kind of going through like a Webb or a Tomac. Do you think they're happy with – I mean, obviously they want to win every night. That's the goal. But do you think Webb, if he comes out with another 4th or a 5th place finish this weekend, is he satisfied? Or is he thinking, I need to start going right now?
I don't think he's satisfied with the 4th or 5th again. I mean, Webb, he's hungry. You know, he's past champion, so he wants to win. He wants to keep that number 1. He wants that red plate. And I mean, I think he's ready to do it. You know, I think it's been a few rounds. Obviously, you got the jitters, all that kind of stuff. I think the jitters are kind of gone. He's ready to go. So I think he does it. I mean, he just needs a little better of a start, realistically, you know. So I think if he can get off the gate, I mean, if he's top 3, I mean, Webb, he's mean, man. He's crafty. He has good racecraft. So if anyone can do it, he can do it for sure. Someone like Tomac, I think right now, just being on a new team, new bike, and things like that, I think he's pumped with where he's at from last weekend. I mean, obviously, I watched the press conference or the post-race conference, and I mean, like he said, he's building, he's getting better each weekend. So that's all you can really do, you know, is take steps forward, and I think the win will come for him. So it's going to be, I think, at round 4, everyone kind of knows where they're at right now. So I think this weekend's going to be a good race. I think like Tomac, now he's on the podium. Now he knows he's comfortable with his bike. He's happy with it. So, I mean, he's going for a win. You got someone like Plessinger that was on the podium. Now he's been off the podium. He's ready to be back on. Webb, like you said, he's ready to win. So it's going to be a good race.
All right. And if you were a betting man this weekend, who would you pick as your podium? Have you seen the track map? Obviously, you're in California right now. Have you had a chance to look at that kind of detailed?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You think it favors any one rider over the other? I mean, there's 2 whoop sections. Webb hasn't been that great in the whoops this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not go with Sexton, right? I mean, he just won his first race. He's pretty flawless on a dirt bike. So, I mean, I would have to put him on the podium. I don't know. I mean, does Kenny rebound this weekend? I think so.
Okay. Him and Sexton have 2 of the best average starts this year. With those Hondas are crushing off the starting line.
Absolutely. I mean, I would have to say Anderson too. I mean, he was podium last weekend for sure.
Yeah.
That didn't happen with his radiator. So
would you go with Sexton, Anderson, Roxon in any order?
It would be my literal order right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, Sexton, he's solid. He's a good starter. So if he starts up front again, I mean, he has a raw speed. So I think he can win it for sure.
Well, hey, I guess the real important question, though, is if we have some 125 All-Star races coming back for the outdoors, are you going to go back and claim that title or what?
I'll be there, dude.
Dude, this kid shreds on a 125.
I know.
He had some good results, and that's probably the funnest race to watch of the whole Outdoor National Series.
Oh, yeah. No, that's my favorite races to do. Those are so fun.
I mean, why don't they just make a 125 class? Just have one race, have a full 30-minute moto right before the races. Like,
I think anybody be mad about
what
that?
I'm saying.
You know how many more people come and would watch?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun what they do, but I mean, it's only 4 laps or something like that. It's like I feel like it's just not enough racing.
No, they had full gate drops, 40-man gate.
Yeah,
and everyone loves the 125s. Like,
you're not going to miss it.
No,
if you're there and that's going on.
And 125s, do it. Anyway,
I agree.
I think we're onto something there. We're gonna have to do it.
I think we're gonna have to call in and tell him.
All right, I got you on that. All right, Robbie. Well, hey man, we appreciate you calling in the show. congratulations so far on your best year yet.
Dude, I'm looking at the points. I mean, he's
I know.
one up on blows. He's ahead of Marchbanks.
You're in ninth right now overall. What's the goal?
Two back of Mumford.
A top 5's got to be right in your line of sight right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my goal. Is top 5. You know, I just honestly just want to progress every time I'm in the main event. Just whether it's one position better or whatever it is. You know, I just want to be better every single weekend, and my starts have definitely been a lot better than the previous years, but
yeah.
I would like them to be even better than they are right now. So just keep getting good starts, and honestly just running up front with the top guys and just learning that pace and just letting them push me forward the first few laps. And then, you know, whatever happens, I go back 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever it is. I just want to run up there in the front and just progress every weekend.
Right on. Well, I like it.
I mean, he was ahead of Swole last week in the heat. Guy's doing big things. So.
I know. Well, hey, man,
We're trying.
You are. You're crushing it, dude. Better than I'll ever be. Better than 99.9% of the world ever wishes they could ever be. So congratulations on what you got going on, man. You know, shout out again to your team, the Solitaire Nuclear Blast team. Everyone watching the show or watching it afterwards, go check them out. Go buy some R Jerky.
Yep.
ERJerky.com, right? That's what you said?
Yep. That's it. EatOurJerky.com. Support the locals. Come on.
Watch
All
that.
right, I like
Watch that Wageman Bros, dude. I crack up every week.
Well, I will.
They are so funny, dude.
I'll be at
Yeah,
Phoenix.
we'll be having a new one.
All right. I'll be at Phoenix, so I'll definitely be sure to come by and say hi to you and thank you personally for calling the show. We really appreciate it. And best luck with everything you got going on this year, man. And we'll see you this week in Anaheim, too. And, dude, top 5. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be grinding.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
And
right,
what the power rankings, we got to make that happen.
Okay,
too.
we will.
Got to happen.
Yeah,
we'll get him in there.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
They can't keep him out much longer. That's all I know.
Right.
All right, brother, man. Well, hey, appreciate you. Good luck this weekend.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see ya.
All right.
Dude, the Zoom call worked.
It worked.
It was golden. It
a little
was
rough,
golden.
little rough takeoff,
Yeah,
but we
just
landed
the start.
smooth.
But dude, for the first go, it is kind of funny though because I can see him over here on the TV screen, but I got to look at the camera.
Oh yeah,
so I'm never actually looking at him talking to
I'll
us.
probably get a stern talking to from Prowse after.
Or you stare at the TV screen.
He tells me every week I'm an idiot.
Oh, that's too good. All right, well, let's get back into our top contenders real quick. Bro, I am sweating up here. It's the AC's not working in his room.
He was talking about jerky and just started sweating, dude. That's weird.
All right, well, look, we already covered Cooper Webb. Let's get into the red plate man, the points leader.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw the poll. We did who will win first.
Oh, yeah,
And,
I voted Webb.
I voted Tomac.
Yeah, people are thinking Tomac, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought people are on the Webb train a little bit more, but
The man's getting better at starts every round.
All right, well, I've just had Tomac break my heart too many times, so I'm
It's
over
getting
it.
all personal with you.
Yeah, I do make it personal. He breaks my heart. This isn't the Tomac days. How many races did he win in a row in like 2017?
It was like 5 or 6.
It was like
I'm
5 or
sure.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what do we got on this, man?
All right. Last time the red plate holder after round 3 won the title was 2018 with Jason Anderson. So it's been 4 years.
It's not
since somebody
that
did
long
that.
ago.
No, it's not that long.
I thought it would have been longer.
Yeah, I thought it was, and it wasn't as long as I thought. So I thought it was going to be a cooler stat, but it turned out all right.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
All right, his average finish of 5.5 at all Anaheim rounds back to 2017.
Not that great.
Yeah, not terrible, but not great. But he did finally get a start. Him and Ferrandis both got a start in the main event.
The thing that really, that whole start, though, is even with that, Anderson went by him.
I know.
Where his strength is the whoops, and he still passed him in there. That tells me something.
Well, it just tells me Anderson is flying on the Kawasaki.
So I don't know if I'm picking Tomac ahead of Anderson in any place. So
make a bet on it. Chase versus Christian. What, for overall points for the year? Is that what we're talking about?
Last time we started making bets, HR had to step in.
That's true, because we were going to do a cinnamon challenge.
Someone was almost about dead.
And I almost died eating that habanero. All right. So Webb has the best average finish this season of 4.33. Or, sorry, Tomac does. And Webb is only at 4.33.
It's close, dude. I mean, their stats are really close on starts and, starts and finish, really.
His starts and finishes have gotten better every round. And let's see. This is the first season since 2017 that he hasn't led a lap in the first 3 rounds. Really?
I wonder if that's him not being able to or if he's playing more conservative. That's what I wonder.
I think just a stacked field. I know we say it every year, but you've got guys like, Sexton who's coming out swinging.
Well,
AC
one thing,
who wasn't
has
there.
Tomac crashed?
He doesn't fall very often, but he
That's
does
what I'm
crash.
saying. So I think
don't know.
he's taking it easy. He's doing more like a Dungy Webb approach here, just keeping it clean the first couple rounds.
Taking it race by race.
Exactly, dude.
But
Kenny knows.
worst start with the podium in 2021 was a 9th. So Tomac, if he started 9th or worse last year, he didn't get on the podium.
Yeah. And the man can carry the red plate. He did it till round 7 in 2020.
Okay. But
hasn't won a round. He's qualified fastest at since round 13 in 2020. We brought that up last week. So.
And look, just that last stat that kind of worries me. He is only in the top 5 off of starts 41% of the time last year.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Starts, bro.
Yeah.
Starts. Oh, yes. By the way, if you guys are watching right now, which we know you are, hit the like button. Help this video get some shares. Share it with your friends and family. We would greatly appreciate that.
Spread the love.
Yeah, tell your other friends and family, too, that we do the show twice a week. Get them subscribed and to check out the show. Jason Anderson, who's got this man to win this weekend? Him and Sexton. Who wins again first, Sexton or Anderson? There's probably the 2 favorite picked riders this weekend. Yeah. I've got Sexton.
I'm just listening to this over here. I'm chilling.
I think I'm going to go with Anderson, dude. I really do.
All right. Racing conservative makes SX boring, especially this early in the season. Race to win, says Dylan.
But it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Dylan, I feel you, but these guys are in it to make a lot of money and to win the championship, so it's hard to argue against that. Okay, Anderson. We got some Anderson fans here.
I mean, with all the issues, with Barsha in round 1, with his bike last round, the man is still only how many points back?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, it's like 5 points or something like that.
He's within it. Yeah, he's not very far back. But, yeah, he should be the red plate holder. His average qualifying this year is 2.67.
Yeah. So he's
getting good starts, good gate picks for the heats.
Leading to good starts. Yep.
But he's kind of shown, like, so far, he's the only guy who's not getting, like, maybe the greatest start. So his starts have been 7 last weekend, 2, 8.
It's not terrible.
But he's working his way up.
It's not terrible because anyone he gets near, he seems to be passing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will get up to that 4th, 5th range, and they can't pass the dudes in front of him. He clearly can pass anyone he proved last week. So
yeah.
If he starts 7th, he has a chance to win, in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lap chart. He's starting there. Obviously, that's where he went down with Kenny. Mm-hmm. But he is marching forward more than anyone.
I mean, he's passing Rocks and he's passing Tomac. He's passing Webb.
Passing the top dudes.
So I'm high up on Anderson. And I also think he's kind of had just some bad luck that's been out of his control.
Yeah.
And I think it's finally going to start correcting itself. I'm going to pick him to win.
Okay. Well, look at this. Round. After his first win in 2018, he only finished worse than 5th 2 times.
Yeah.
Last weekend was a fluke with the whole radiator thing, so you can't really count that against him. But he has got to be on your podium.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
Unless
and remember,
you're getting risky.
And this goes to show you, there's only been 2 races since Webb joined KTM without Webb, Tomac, and Rocks on the podium. Who gets on the podium last week? Tomac.
Yep.
Webb and Rocks are off of it. Yeah. So I still like you still need to have one of those 3 guys on your podium, but then throw up an Anderson or a Sexton, whoever else you want. But one of those 3 guys should be on your podium. All right, let's get into spoilers. See how much longer my voice can last today. We're getting there. Malcolm Stewart. This man is a solid 5th place guy.
Why are you so scared to pick him then?
He should just be number 5.
Why are you so scared to pick him?
I'm not. I'm going to put him in 5th place this weekend. I'm going to change my picks right now.
I don't know why I'm so scared to pick him, but I just don't.
The stats don't lie, bro. You're the stats guy.
I know. I mean, but look at the starts. 8, 10, 11. 10th best average of all riders, so it's not great. But he is moving up. I mean, finishes 7.55. 6th best average finish. And finished exactly where he qualified last round, only 1 spot away from where he qualified the round before. Made the top 5 both times he qualified 5th or worse, and then didn't make the top 5 when he qualified first to day 1. So,
and look at that.
Take that for what you want.
Last year he finished within 2 spots of 5th 10 times.
I know.
This dude is a 5th place man. If you're not sure who to put in 5th place, just put Mookie there. He's proven that's where he finishes majority of the time.
There's no arguing that there's a better place for him right now.
There's not. He's not like a winning guy yet.
If you're playing the odds, the man is probably the best pick for 5th. Yes,
okay.
I'll agree with that.
Marvin Musquin. Mr. Question Mark after last
he's
weekend.
out. He's out.
Where is he?
If I wouldn't get in trouble for tossing the plate like we did years back,
Is he still falling backwards? Like, has he stopped falling yet?
I'm disappointed from last week, dude. I mean, you go from 1st to 10th without any known issue and just getting bodied in every corner, like not putting up much of a fight.
Yeah.
That's fine if you want to be safe, but it's not going to be getting you into my fantasy picks.
It was just so weird, though, because in the heat race, he was, like, catching Webb, putting pressure on him, whole shots the main, fades back.
There has to be something that I mean, that was
I haven't heard anything yet
for him.
If you want to know what picking with your heart is, Victoria here, hold on. She just said, let me find this comment. I'm going to pick Tomac for the win this week, but he's going to hurt me. I know it. Why would you do it? Confidence in your picks. So, look, Marv, he whole shot it faded to 10th. Since last year, he's only finished worse than where he started 3 times.
I know. It's weird.
That's one of them.
I mean, he has stamina.
Yeah, so normally Marv does not finish.
Something
like,
that
he
was
starts
weird.
good and doesn't fade back.
It's making me not want to pick him is what it's all boiling down to.
I used to be the man back in the day.
He did start 9th and take 4th at day 1.
But that's what I'm saying, though. The man doesn't finish behind where he starts more often than not.
Last week was weird.
And let's see, including last year, he's only started 5th or better 7 times. That's 36%. That's not very good.
He's not in my picks, fam.
Okay, I don't blame you.
Throw him out, fam.
All right, Dylan Ferrandis. This man, who we all knew was at some point going to run up front,
I
gets his
picked
first
him
podium.
in the first round. He burned me hard with the 16th.
Okay,
Look at that.
16.63. He's getting better, and he finally got a start. But his start in the heat race did scare me, though, because it was terrible.
Well, him and Tomac have been fast all year. They've just been getting bad starts,
Yeah.
so everyone's worried, but they show what they can do with a decent start here. So
All I'm saying is, let's see. Fluky week for Marv, says Brad. Going to keep breaking hearts in the fantasy world this season.
he should sponsor an anchor company.
Well, he broke a lot of hearts
That's
at day
rough.
1.
That's rough.
Well, look, Fran, is the blue wave coming?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean,
is
they
the blue
both
crew-
got good starts. They both have been getting better starts and finishes every round.
Okay.
I mean-
Dylan just doesn't have quite the stats to really back a whole lot up.
I would still
other
put
than-
Tomac ahead of him, but you got to consider Dylan in the top 5 now.
If he gets a start, he's right up there with the top 3 fastest dudes on the track. So,
Yeah. Well, my thing, too, he's taking 5th in all 3 heats. That's going to tell me he's probably not going to get the best gate pick.
yeah, he's not getting starts.
So
Okay.
that's why he's more risky to me.
Okay, fair enough.
Can he not do it? I'm not going to say that. So he's just one of the more risky picks, maybe too risky for me, even though he's definitely getting better every round.
All right, Aaron Plessinger. It's the last little spoiler we got going on here.
Seemed like a quiet round for him.
But how many points is he out of the title? 5 points, I believe.
Yeah, he's only 5 points back.
5 points back right now.
He can't be more happy about that.
Who's got Plessinger in their top 5 for this weekend? I don't know.
I know Shane does.
It's that 5th place spot right now that's so hard.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I
that's
mean?
Not 5th, really. Maybe
Malcolm
4th.
or Plessinger? 4th? I don't
5th,
know.
you already proved Stewart's the man for that.
That's true. Brush out
Plessinger is
the
like
mullet.
a 3rd to 4th, I would say.
Let's see. Finishes the season 6-2-9. Starts of 9-4-15.
Got to clean that up.
Yeah, 15th
clean
place
that
start ain't going to do it.
But, I mean, he did run into Savachi, had that issue, took 9th in the heat, had a
That's
horrible
right.
pick
I
in the
barely
LCQ.
made it. He's finishing almost exactly 10 spots better than where he
If
qualifies.
Anderson didn't have his issue last week, he would have finished 10 spots ahead of his qualifying for the 3rd time in a row.
Okay.
So, if he's qualifying 14th, 13th, I might be throwing him in there.
Okay.
But if he's any farther back than that, I'm out.
Okay. Let's see. We got a poll going on right now. Who is your top spoiler? Man, I'm going Malcolm Stewart, 5th place.
I might have to as well.
Talked myself into it.
Ferrandis Army coming in strong.
I know, but
early.
dude. All
A
right.
whole shot that he never gets.
Here we go. This is going to be a good one. Wild card is 12th place this weekend. It's going to be a tough one, but we've got some good stats to help you guys out. Christian, who do you want to start out with?
My boy, McElrath.
How about
for
just
sure.
the 2 KT and the Rocky Mountain
McElrath and
Fly
Anstey?
Racing WPS guys?
They've been getting great starts.
They
but
have.
They are good picks for the wild card this week.
Look, McElrath. He has gone 18, 14, 13.
Mm-hmm.
But now that AC and Savachi are out, that's an automatic, basically 2 spots.
Yeah.
So he hasn't finished more than 3 spots from where he's qualified this year.
So if he's qualifying like a 17th or worse, he might be out for me. But if he's within 2 or 3 spots, I'm probably going to go with McElrath.
He is improving each week, though.
And we know the dude can rip a start.
Yeah, a 12th is not. I feel like he's better than 12th now. Like his stamina gets better. But
I do too.
Anyway, stats. Those are
That's
the
where
stats.
the stats are putting him. Anstey's kind of in the same boat.
Okay.
I mean, look at his finishes: 12, 15, 14, starts of 13, 19, and 16. Has finished within 2 spots of qualifying each round. So 12th was his best finish last year. He's already done it this year.
Who would have thought that by round 3, Anstey would have had the better result than McElrath?
Surprising. But, I mean, he's good. They're both good.
I know.
So.
Okay. Here's where it gets dicey, though. Justin Brayton. This man's looking good.
I mean, he's only made 2 rounds. Had to miss round 2, but he is averaging a finish of 12.
Yeah.
Has finished 3 to 4 spots behind where he's qualified this season.
Yeah.
Best start of the season is 10th.
Okay.
I'd say he's risky.
You think he's risky? You think he's better than 12th?
I think he's better than 12th at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, this
got
man.
Wilson though.
Oh, this guy's
a lot of people
good.
seem to be picking Wilson.
12,
Nate's on it right
10,
now.
let's see. Dean Wilson, guys. Don't worry, Nate. We're getting there.
Nate wants them.
You know we're going to get to him. Look at that. Wilson, 12, 10, 14 finishes. His average is exactly 12. Mm-hmm. He's finished exactly where he qualified the last 2 rounds, 1 spot better than where he qualified at A1. And his starts are 13, 12, 10.
If he qualifies 12th, I'm picking Dean Wilson. I'm just going to say that.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of, like, if you look at finishes and starts, it's all within 1-2 spots of 12th.
Yeah, he's around there.
He's starting
every round,
and
no
finishing
matter what.
right there.
Yeah. I mean, Krista just said it. He's the new Freezy.
All right, who's your wild card?
You know what, man?
Right
I wanted to go with McElrath, but if Wilson's qualifying 12th, 13th, something like that, I'm going to end up going with Wilson.
You know, I had Brayton picked for my wild card.
Amart.
But Brayton's just too good in the whoops, dog.
I don't know if Amart's got that close.
No, don't put Amart in there.
I mean, I love Amart, but I don't know if it's the greatest pick. The greatest odds on that pick. So.
I had Anstey for 15th the wild card a couple weeks ago, and he let me down big time. I was pretty bummed. All right. Well, are there any other stats we need to give? We have just covered the wild card. What else we got on here?
I think we got
I think that's it.
I think this week we just got to remember to lock him in. We didn't last week, and everybody was...
Sorry about that. People were
hanging.
Upset. 51-27 will be the next drama show. Brayton top 10 this week. I think you're right, Kate. I had Brayton for the wild card, but I feel like now that Savachi and AC are out, 2 sets of whoops, I feel like Brayton's going to have a good ride this weekend.
I agree.
Marv 12th, no joke.
I don't know if he's that far back.
All right, Jameson, are you ready? They want us to lock him in, Christian.
Okay.
You want to go first?
Yep.
Okay, go.
All right. I'm going Anderson for the win. Webb second. Sexton third. Roxon fourth. And Tomac fifth. And I'm going to go with Dean Wilson for now, unless qualifying changes.
Okay. And you put Anstey as your wild card?
No. Wilson.
Oh, Wilson? Okay.
I had Anstey until we just went over those stats.
Okay.
Now Wilson's in there.
Here's my pick right now. I've got Sexton to repeat.
Okay.
Which is tough. But, dude, his starts are so good.
You're just wanting the fantasy points.
No,
because you're still mad at him, though.
The starts are so good.
You're still mad at him.
I've got Sexton, Tomac, Roxon. Those Hondas are crushing off the starts. Then I have Anderson, Webb, Anstey as my wild card. That's what I got.
So we have the same top 5 riders, just different orders.
Different orders.
Oh, man. What didn't we say we was going to put? You know what? I'm taking Tomac out.
You know what? But I didn't put Malcolm in 5th.
I'm throwing Stewart in 5th. Tomac's out, fam. Sorry.
Ooh,
hey, and Dylan says if Roxon qualifies fastest, will you change it?
No, because Roxon can qualify 10th and still win.
He's just been having too many issues for me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He just
I know Anderson can pass him.
Kenny's always going to be good no matter where he qualifies. So it's like you're either going to pick him to win or second or he's out.
Well, he did pass Webb last round, but most of the times Webb is going to pass him. I feel like Anderson's going to pass Roxon.
Yeah.
I feel like Sexton's going to pass Roxon if they're near each other. I mean, if the start's crazy, anything could happen. But they all start by each other. I think it's going to weed out Anderson, Webb, Sexton, Roxon, Stewart.
Okay. Fair enough.
There we go.
What do you guys think? Pretty good picks. I'm feeling good.
You guys are all over the place. Nate says, yes, we are. Everybody is.
Everyone is.
I look at
Some
the
of you
pick
are not doing
breakdowns
the
every
same thing
round.
right
it's,
now.
It's so spread out, which makes it like the best fantasy season ever.
The worst
really.
part of the whole week is when it comes down to like 2 minutes before the night show starts, and you don't know if you should change your picks or just leave them.
I always love seeing those comments. I changed them with 2 minutes to go, and I would have got all these picks right.
Oh, and how many times does your stomach just like sink when the night show starts because you know that you can't change your picks anymore?
Oh, my wife had Ferrandis in her top 5 last week. I told her to take him out. Then he does that. She wouldn't talk to me for like 2 days. So what do you do?
All right, well, look, here's why you want to be playing RMFantasySX if you are not signed up yet already, which I'm sure most of you are. It's free to play. You make your top 5 picks in the wild card. It's that easy. We give away a ton of grand prizes at the end of the year and weekly prizes. Let's cover weekly first. Here's what's up for grabs. This week, first place, Mobius X8 knee braces. Second, Fly Racing Formula CC primary helmet. We got a 7-gear casual spending spree. TLD gear hookup, jersey pant and gloves. Bridgestone Battlecross tires, Rhino Power prize pack. Torque 1 Attack, 1-1/8 oversized handlebars with some lock-on grips and some flex brake clutch levers. V1 helmet from Fox Racing. Works Connection Pro Launch Start Device and TAC Hour Meter. A Cherubies $150 spending spree and 90 Rocky Mountain ATVMC gift cards.
Lots of good stuff out there. And like always, if you win one of those, we want to see it.
Yep.
Show us what you won.
All right.
But grand prizes, like always this year, we got the first place at the end of the season is going to get a KTM 450 SXF. Second place is going to get a KTM 250 SX. Then Dunlop MX33 tires for a year, $3,000 Rocky Mountain ATVMC spending spree. Alpine Stars Gear and Casual spending spree, Motion Pro Tools prize pack, Fly Racing gear package, head to toe. Stay6 Stability Cycles and Accessories, Milestone Video Games, the new Supercross game, 4K TV and console, and then 10th place is going to get that nice $1,000 Oakley spending spree.
There you go.
Everybody could use that.
Yes. Okay. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much again. If you're watching this, if you're tuning in a little bit late and you're watching this after it's live, no big deal. Comment below. Give us your thoughts on the races this weekend. Again, hit that like button. Share this with all your friends and family. Thank you so much for tuning in live. Again, I'll be at Phoenix. Come say hello. Oh, yeah.
Join the Discord.
The Discord.
You want to stay up on the hottest memes.
By the way, Logan, from the meme winner last week, I haven't heard back from him yet.
He needs to get on that jersey, or I'm going to snag it.
Yeah, like, get back to
You
me.
don't understand how bad I want that jersey.
Commented to you. So, yes, join the memes with the Discord and the chat. It's a blast.
Dude, they're saying your voice sounds like Stank Dogs 125.
It feels like Stank Dogs 125.
I thought you had pink eye. I was starting to call you the pink dog instead of the stank dog over there.
Hey.
Also, make sure to join the SXperts group. That group's huge. A lot of people in there doing good. The chatter's good. Compete with us. See how you're stacking up. So,
absolutely.
Lots of good groups out there to join.
All right. Well, look, everyone, thank you so much. Good luck on your picks this weekend. Have a blast watching the races, and we will see you on Monday.
Booger in your mustache.